Welcome to Strat Chat. My name is Martin and this is episode 13, lucky 13 of our run through on West Africa. And I'm kind of excited because I think in this episode we will finally perhaps become an emperor. But of course, nothing is certain. Before we have a look at the map and have a look at the situation that we're in at the moment, I want to thank three people: Tom, Devon, and Lathian Iterbide, all of whom are now patrons of Strat Chat. Thank you very much for your support. It is very, very, very much appreciated. Other news, of course, last night we played live on Twitch. Well done. Well, thank you to everybody who showed up to watch that. I can't really say any more because I'm actually recording this before Tuesday night, so I don't actually know how it went or who showed up. So I just got my fingers crossed. I'm actually quite nervous about it, but that seems ridiculous to say now because if you're going to watch it, you've probably already seen it. Anyway, let's get into the game. Okay, realms looking nice and chunky. First thing we're just going to look at is really how close are we to forming this empire territorially. Well, we only need 23 counties in order to do that. Okay. 23 counties and 1,000 in gold. So it's actually quite interesting really, because I'm very close to an. If I was to get title creation cost down 20%, that would save me 200 on forming this empire. Quite tempted to do that actually. I am actually like slightly kind of paranoid about the risks of dying or something and this not really working. The one thing that is on my side, perhaps, well, I've got two daughters, so it's not we're not in great shape. Okay. Question is, do we go for a war against Akan straight away, or do we wait until we are stronger? There's a part of me that doesn't really want to spend an awful lot of money building up these troops much higher. But at the moment, 3, 4, 5, got 1,900 men-at-arms. She only has 500. However, she does have reasonable allies that might come to her aid. So he's one of the most powerful. 600 bush hunters. Can I murder one of these? I mean, you just never know. Kinda, yeah. Have I got hooks on some of her courtiers? No, I don't. So why is she so easy to murder? Okay, I think we'll go for that murder. You can support schemes. I think that'll increase us by a few percent. 85, that's not bad, is it? And I could convince this guy with a bribe of 75. Right, who is he? I mean, he brings a huge amount of success chance to the... let's just do it. Okay, plan is... spent a little bit of money, but hopefully this will be as close to 100% as it can be. In a little while, my forces might be a little bit stronger, and her alliance, she will have lost one of her key allies. That's the plan. That's all we're really thinking here about doing. Right, are we going to transfer this? Yeah, I think we'll do that. Just keeps people happy, keeps the structure right. I think we might have gone down 0.1. Doesn't seem too significant to me. Right, 95%. Right, we'll let that run. In the meantime, are we going to increase the strength of our military? This feels wrong, that not being at all the way up. So we've still got 400. Okay, that's it. That's all we're going to do. What are we waiting? Is it worth attacking somewhere like Wenyan? Oh, look. Wenyan is pitiful. The danger I have is that I'm doing a major war. He will have people come in to join it with him. In fact, he looks very weak, that he does have a strong ally. I mean, I should be able to crush him, really. But there's the danger, isn't there, that they'll bring additional troops in. Yeah, I think we'll keep the number of wars to sort of a minimum. We're at full strength. I guess we need to wait for this murder, though. I don't want to form any of these, at least until I get the next dynasty legacy, which I believe is extremely close. Extremely close. Okay, we have a faction. Oh, we've a load of factions. Okay, so it's offensive war again that's really becoming an issue with these people. I think there's a realistic chance that this Liberty faction will actually fire. Okay, I think we will wait in just a little while and let things chill out, especially as we want this murder scheme to go forward. Aha, right. Faithful magistrates. Right, I now only need 800 gold instead of 1,000, I believe. Friend died. My child is coming home safely, which is nice, but I no longer have a tutor. Why have I been overcome by stress? Not keen on the hashish stupor, if I'm honest. Irritable is a loss of diplomacy. My diplomacy's pretty low. Okay. So we've lost a faction, which is really good news. And it's that... Oh, it was that one it was that peasant rabble, I think, that was about to go. Okay, that's fine. I'm living with that. Murder seems to be going well. It doesn't seem worth it for 3, does it? Okay, let's have a look. Such a tragedy. And we've got away with it. Nobody knows it was us. So let's just have a look at... yeah, they don't seem any weaker. Right, do we have anything in that court? I guess we want to be looking in her court. No, his court's fine. We've got no hooks. Okay, very good question. Would we win? Right, my claims. Their military strength is very similar to ours. Let's just do it. I'm feeling a little bit better because this capital is so on my border. I'll try not to spend too much money doing this. Okay, raise all men-at-arms here. Right, I'm not swaying anybody. Let's just check. I mean, everybody here seems to quite like me. Let's swap her. I'm not going to have anything better than that. Nor that. In fact, there's a degree of similarity there. I doubt I got anything better than 28. I mean, actually, 46. I think one of the really interesting things about swapping to female, to a matriarchy, is that actually you are competing with far less people, because you're the only culture that's using women for stewards and chancellors and marshals, unless they're dukes and stuff like that. And so there are just women around that you can attract to your court. If you were trying to compete with men, everybody's after a good male steward. I think that's what's going on. So the allies have joined. Oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you. Right, let's put this here and raise all there. We'll send them in as well. I don't know if they'll get there in time. We're winning the first battle very effectively. Okay, right. I've got an enemy. That's a whopper, isn't it? Purple. Oh, well, blue. That's got to be good. Prestige per knight. Faith hostility advantage. Well, we might very well be coming to war soon with other people and a little bit of court grandeur. Make a fine addition to my collection. You become the owner. Okay. Or I can burn it. No, I think we're going to keep it. Right, let's go and put it up somewhere. Quite excited about this. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's just fabulous. Okay. Do I need to keep these levies raised? Let's gamble not. How well did we do? We did very well. All right, are we going to think about ransoming this individual? So this individual will not be ransomed while the war is on. Maybe afterwards. Let's call some house members in. That's the only house member I can call in, and I can't call her in. I think it's because I've been busy calling them a lot recently. Right, disband. Get some money back. Oh, that feels like absolutely. Oh no, we're absolutely launching at our rival. Right, so that's got rid of loads of stress. Right, I'm a little bit worried about being pregnant again. So I think at the moment Fearful Troops is better. This is all about Republican vassals, and I don't have that many cities, I don't think. Fearful Troops should be very, very helpful, especially when we have the levies raised. 9 months, 4 months. Okay, so I think we've got time to take their capital and then move against them. This is an important castle that we're going to take in 4 months, and they're going to take an unimportant castle in 9. Yeah, we'll go for that. We'll get a bit more feudal taxes. They're going to link up here. 1, 2, 3,000, nearly 3,400 guys. I think when we go to fight this lot, we may have to get the levies up as well. What I'm really hoping is that they're losing supply big time. Okay, they've got us under siege in 2 places now. Right, I'm going for the cat. I'm the one with a stressful situation. Right, so, okay, I've captured this place. I think that's just silly. Now, if I've got any stress, the best thing I can do is get rid of it with the cat as quickly as possible. We're going to have to try and get the timing of this right, and I don't think it's going to be at all easy. So we plop that there. We get ready to raise the levies just as these guys are arriving. I think we'll probably lose this castle. Oh, that is actually going up, so that's nice. It's a son, so that's fine. He's actually intelligent, which is nice. Right, has actually fallen. I'm absolutely sure he's our best guy. Let's go up there. Really want them to come after me. Okay, so we're going to take this castle pretty quickly. Let's go and take this one. Ah, right. So we're doing very, very well with the converting faith. And this is pretty much going to be the whole of that kingdom. There is going to be converted, and he's going to do that in just 3 years. But I suspect they're heading there. Okay. My husband's murdered. It's not the end of the world. I thought I left behind troops to take that. I didn't. That makes it a disaster. I'm going backwards and forwards and like losing everywhere. Wasting time, not taking anything. Oh, look at this. So this is really bad news. Okay, so we've got a nice big battle get here. Hopefully going to win this before these guys get in, and then we'll beat those as well. All right, that's improved things considerably. Right, so that's a massive battle won. What have we got here? 1,200. But we've still got 2,700 troops. You know, it's not nothing, is it? You know. Right, send our guys to here. I don't believe that just happened. I mean, this is just a mess. Okay, they're going back over here, so let's go and take this. I think this was taking much longer than it should from just basic blunders, because I'm a little bit tired. And that's really starting to like cost a lot of money. Should have won this by now, or be very, very close to having won it. Should be quite a nice victory here. Phew. I've caught her in the siege, haven't I? Okay, right, I'm going to stop moaning. All right, where are we? So we got 344, far less than I would have hoped. But we are only 6 counties away from the required amount, and we are only 35 years old. Have to decide who and where I am attacking next. I mean, what about Sappy? Looks powerful. No allies, very unpowerful. Oh, he's in Mali. All right, no point going for that. In fact, no point going for a lot of this. Okay, all the stuff up here we could go for. So Toro we could go for. He's very, very weak. He has allies that are very, very weak. I could do a holy war for the Duchy of Loma. Yeah, we could go for that. So say we went for the Duchy of Toro. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we're nearly there, aren't we, you know? Right, it is, of course, a religious war, and so there's the danger that other people come in to help. But this looks good. This does look good. Okay. I think we're probably going to wait for a little while and let our force build up a little bit and get ourselves back into some sort of positive territory. We also want to give away 3 counties, and it'll be these 3 here. Are they all in one duchy? They're in Newell land. Am I the Duke of Newell land? I mean, do you know what? These are valuable. Well, that certainly Ganophoba is a valuable one. Right, we're going to give all of them. What's the local culture? Guam. Right, do we like this guy? A spineless paragon, perfect. Let's give him those other 2. Yeah. Perfect, okay. Spineless paragon of virtue, absolutely perfect person. Right, let's just see how my steward is doing. He's got this place on 9. I think we'll wait till we get to 10. And we'll shift over to here. The religion spreading very, very effectively. Very effectively. We do have a dangerous faction. So they don't really look that dangerous. I mean, this guy. Now, I can't attack Kong, but I could probably attack that. Okay, but we're going for Toro. They're losing a war. They've got no military. Their allies are pitiful. And they'll give us 4 counties and we'll be very, very close to our target. Right, end of June. Right, we don't want to leave it too long in case that war gets completed. Holy War for the Duchy of Toro. 200 faith. There is, of course, a danger that other faithful people of his faith will come into this, as it's a holy war. Right, let's raise all men at arms. Definitely not having you in charge. I'll have my cousin in charge. Go and take that little county there. The allies have joined. It's now got 2,000 troops. So have I. And I think mine are better quality, so I think we should be all right. Getting involved in other battles as well, which means it's just even better, really, isn't it? Oh, what a time. Okay, here we are. I mean, realistically, the peasants of Kono. Do you know, I just can't be bothered to fight it. Quite a good champion. I mean, he's not an amazing champion, but he is quite a good champion. Certainly better than what he'll be replaced with if I get rid of him. Can I dismiss him? Cost me 75. I think let's just dismiss him from court. I can't. Was he my steward? Was not my steward. Anyway, she can be my steward now. She's fantastic. Okay. Okay. Let's start swaying some of these people. I can demand payments. Let's just go for that. 37's enough. I'm not waiting any longer. 50, definitely paying for that. Taking that. Right. Slightly bothering me that I am. Oh look, is this my city that they're? Yeah. So they're going to take this in 11 months, and I'm going to take this in 9. Let's go and fight them. I'm going to have to do something about this stress level, unfortunately. Right, so we've broken this siege. Are we going to catch them in battle? We've discovered onagers. All right, well, let's complete this war before we do anything about that. Enemy combatants captured. That's nice. Right, we don't want our troops too far apart. Let's send the main army up there. Then these can move up and take this one. Wow, okay. Banos. Right, I'm not sure that that's what I want to do. So let's have a look at my fascination. Banos. This is what we want. We'll certainly be reorganising the army quite soon. I mean, this would have been quite useful. But you know what? Building and holding construction time. We're moving past the warfare phase, aren't we? That's going to be very, very useful. Right, this war is not going to be all that long. I mean, there's nothing I can do. There's literally nothing I can do. It's a shame, but it's what it is. No, I think we've got to just wait for these castles to fall. Right, that's obviously not going to be allowed to happen. Right, how big a victory? I'm hoping for a big victory. Not especially. Go there. Go there. Yeah, keep them very close together. There is a lot of troops wandering around who are, let's just say, unfriendly. Oh, we can extort subjects. Lovely. Okay, extort subjects. Get a little bit of dread, and the county of Oyo gets extorted subjects. Loses popular opinion. Control levy will change by 100. Let's do that. I'll soon come back. As soon as this war's over, I'll send the marshal to sort them out. Capturing this is going to be helpful. Right, that's just a raid. I can live with that. Okay, nice. Okay, I'd win that. Okay, we're doing well now. We're about to win this war. Okay. I've got to give away 2. Grant to someone of the local faith, and we will grant her. Do we like her? She's a blackguard, but she'll do anyway. So grant her a title, and what's the other one called? I think that's it. Right, where are we then? So we need 2 more counties. So the trick would certainly be to find the weakest. I mean, I'm assuming I can't declare war on this guy. Yeah, I can. I think it's frustrating because it's a holy war again, which means I'm potentially taking on all sorts of people, and I'd only get 1 county out of it. I could do this as a holy war for a duchy. I mean, he's not particularly powerful. He has an ally. Not particularly powerful. All right, I think we'll build up to some decent strength, and then we'll decide who we're going for. We need to just get the marshal to work over here. It's Oyo, isn't it? 7 years. Okay, all right. It does have control level of 1. Okay, all right. There's loads of... Let's have a look through these. Okay. Right, let's ransom some of these people here so we can get some money for them. This is a significant... This is very significant amount of money. Demand payment. All right, that's nice. So I think from all of that, I'm going to get a little bit of money here. Right, I only need 50 more gold and 2 counties to become an emperor. We are not at full strength. We won't be at full strength for some time. So let's wait until we are and we make our decision. So I've got enough money. Oh no, that's not quite true. In 1 month, I will have enough money to form the empire, but I don't yet have my army. I don't quite have enough counties yet. 2 more counties to go. I'm going to let my antiquarian be not there for a while. Right, okay, we're at full strength. My mother's just died. Get a hook. I can always get some money, extort some money off him later on. But right now, I just want 2 counties. I'm exactly on 800 in gold. Okay, so still 10 years before I can change that. Okay, there's lots and lots of building that I wish I was doing, but we got to focus on the priority here. Do you know what? And maybe this is the easiest one to go for. It's just straightforward. Duchy. We can either go for Crew, which would give us 2 counties, or Wenyan, which would give us 2 counties. No allies, 2,300. Let's go for it. Right, got a castle there, perfectly placed. Raise all men at arms there. Let's see them raise. Oh, he's coming to fight me. He's coming very quick as well. Right, we wait and fight him. Perfect, perfect. Perfect timing. So it's so difficult to get the timing for things like that wrong, and that was all really incompetence, not competence. It was lucky incompetence, but we killed 829 of them, so that's helped to swing the balance of power in our favour, and we know that we can beat the best that they've got. So we'll stop bringing this place down, keep an eye on where their army goes. I think let's just imprison it. It's an excuse to imprison her, isn't it? Get ourselves 50 quid, or get a weak hook. Okay, right, looks like they're back in the field. Okay, so we're going to win this anyway, so let them come. Are so cheeky. Every time I go to war. Well, the wars will be over very, very soon. I mean, it's actually possible. How was that battle going? I mean, right, we killed a lot more of them than them, but because of the supply situation, they're actually stronger than us now in terms of actual numbers. Like, I think their advantage is actually growing. We could do with someone better than that. Let's have my cousin again. I don't think he likes me. I think that's why the AI doesn't choose him. Okay. So we've got a crown, which is nice. Let's stick that on. How good is it? Not, well, it's very, very sort of standard, but there we go. We've got a crown. I'm happy with that. Took some prisoners. We're on 75%. We're about to win a battle. Oh, look at that. 115. Let's sort of follow them and maybe go for taking another castle. Why has that just gone down from 95 to 94? I tell you, I'm going to go after these guys in a minute. I don't understand why it's going down. Okay, surely I have their capital. I don't have the target though, do I? These are the targets. Okay. Right, this will be an easy battle to win. I'm going to try and take this castle. Another stewardship point. Go for that. Development growth. I'm happy with that. Right, a perfect little son. Right, that's it now. No more children, please. Oh, this is really irritating me. How much gold they got? 97. Right, we're putting up with this to get this over the line. So right, this place is going down. 6 months. After this battle, they're going to go and resupply. Good, we can resupply there. I'm not really thinking about anything. Right, we've won. Titles that can be created. Empire of Guinea. Just going to do it. All right. Right, I think this is where it gets interesting, because I am now the Empress, the Emperor that I was hoping to be from the beginning of the playthrough. And, you know, in reasonable time. We nearly did it in very quick time, and we've done it in reasonable time. Now I'm going to make this empire something special. So it's an underdeveloped part of the world. You know, clearly, in game terms, but, you know, we're going to change that. We'll obviously end up controlling all of it. We'll probably try to move up into Ghana here, see if we can find those gold mines. That seems like pretty obvious thing to do. We're going to sort out our succession. I think we have to wait until, let's have a look. Is it 950? 950. It seems like a long time. Okay, well, in 950 we can change to a High Crown Authority. When we have High Crown Authority, we can change our succession type to female preference. In the meantime, we'll build up a little bit of goodwill with the various vassals. I've got to give something away, but we're going to concentrate on development. We are going to be building, and we are going to be building like an amazing kingdom. If the boys are disinherited, if the boys can't become king while they've got while they're girls, can I still give them realms in other places? Because that's what I quite like to do, I think. Encourage them into a different culture where they are going to be able to carry the dynasty name, the Nasuka dynasty name, through a male line, and just give them a kingdom somewhere every now and again. So if I can really like establish myself in Guinea, then I could be looking at perhaps, you know, going after Kanem or Hausaland or Songhai or something like that, and giving them to sons, just sending them off. Right now, the succession, what would actually happen? I mean, she's keeping most of this stuff, isn't she? We're losing kingdoms at the moment. Yeah, we definitely need to do this. I mean, it doesn't matter so much because I keep the empire. And because they're all getting kingdoms, I get to keep most of my daughter gets to keep most of the domain. But lots and lots to think about, and an exciting time with a little bit of luck. You know, some of these people might accept vassalage. I mean, recently waged war, we can get rid of that 50. That might be all we can get rid of. But, you know, their opinion of me is low. You know, we need to do some maths to see if it's possible. We might be able to bring them around. There's this little bit of terrain up here that we don't yet control. There's this little bit here, and there's all of this. But there's no rush. We can take that slowly. Kong, obviously, we need to have. Oh, and they're quite weak. Oh, the temptation to go for that. That's going to be very, very strong, isn't it? I mean, that's just a massive, massive chunk. I mean, their allies are weak. They're weak. They're in the middle of a war, or they just started a war, so it seems. He's likely to win his war. So I think attacking him now might not be a bad idea at all. So listen, you know, give us a like, give us a subscribe. Also, please comment. You know, tell us how you think we're doing. Tell us what you think is going on. It is worth saying that I'm going to finish this playthrough a week today, a week Wednesday, because that is the 10th of April, or the 9th of April perhaps, a day or two before the next DLC comes out. This is the tournaments and things, isn't it? I want to finish it then, and I want to finish it then because the obvious thing to do is to, you know, take a few hours to sort of get used to the new mechanics, and then on Friday, you know, to start something fresh with the new DLC. I think that's something to be kind of like looking forward to. If you've got any ideas of what that could be, then again, feel free to make suggestions. We do now have a Discord server for patrons. Patrons at the lowest level get an invite to the Discord server, and it's all kind of new really, but I'm hoping that there'll be kind of lively discussion on there perhaps. So consider that. The Patreon is always in the notes if you are interested in it. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I will see you on Friday. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.